Hello. Many of you know how effective acupuncture is for the treatment of insomnia. And today I would like to share with you some of the nuances that are maybe a little bit more technical in terms of how acupuncturists view insomnia and how they address it. And for this purpose, I'm going to speak about two acupuncture points which are located on the same primary meridian kidney channel, and they are located only 4 finger breadths apart from each other, or 3 Tsan, the measuring units in acupuncture. And I'm talking about 2 points: kidney 8, Jiaoxin, and kidney 9, Zhubin. And you see, these points, in addition to being part of the kidney channel, they also belong respectively to Yin Qiao Mai, kidney 8, and Yin Wei Mai for kidney 9. And therefore, they are used for very different presentations of insomnia. You see, Yin Qiao Mai with kidney 8 located as a Shi cleft point on this channel deals mostly with kidney yin deficiency and deficiency fire. And so we're going to have presentation where a patient cannot fall asleep, they cannot close their eyes. They're also going to feel agitated, and they're also going to have night sweats and hot flashes at night. In terms of kidney 9, Zhubin, the patient is going to have severe palpitations and anxiety, chest tightness and fullness, and also anticipation of worries and palpitations during the night. It's interesting to take a look at the tongue of kidney yin presentation, kidney yin deficiency presentation. We're going to see this tongue. You see it completely is void of coating. It also has deep geographical creases stemming from the central, from the midline crack. That's an indication of kidney yin deficiency. If you take a look at the tongue of a person with phlegm obstruction presentation, as in Yin Wei Mai case, because these are all symptoms of phlegm obstructing the orifices, you're going to see that this tongue is very, very swollen. You see the teeth marks because the stagnant fluids are pushing, they're soaking up in the tongue and pushing against the teeth. These differences are also going to reflect in the pulses. When we are dealing with kidney yin deficiency, the pulse is going to be of 2 different kinds. And we are mostly interested for the kidney yin deficiency presentation in the left hand. And we have three positions. We have Tsan, closest to the wrist, Guan, middle position, and Qi, further away from the wrist. Okay? And they are respectively Tsan, heart. Tsan belongs to the heart meridian. Middle Guan belongs to the liver, and Qi belongs to the kidneys. And so we are interested in Qi, kidneys, and heart positions. Why? Because kidneys is the Qi of yin. It's the fundamental yin in the body, and heart is the fundamental yang, fire. And so the balance between heart fire and kidney yin is going to, in case of kidney yin deficiency, is going to manifest as an empty heat. In other words, yin is the cooling, moistening, anchoring substance. When it's deficient, then deficient yang is going to flare up, uncontrollably disturb Shen, spirit. And so in the pulse is going to reflect in 2 ways. We're going to have, in the Tsan position, we're going to have a pulse that is felt only on the superficial level, floating pulse, right? But as we push down, the pulse will disappear. Why? Because there is not enough yin substance to fill in the vessel, right? And in the Qi position, which belongs to the kidneys, we are going to have a deep, thin, and weak pulse. Again, because there is not enough substance to fill in the pulse. Okay. Now, when it comes to kidney yang, Yin Wei Mai, we are dealing mostly with the presentation of phlegm, heat obstructing the orifices. And so the pulse is going to behave in a very different way. If you're going to take a look at the sun position, it's going to be most indicative of this issue. We're going to have a rapid, because it's a flame heat. It's going to be a full. It's going to be slippery because we are dealing with flame dampness, and maybe even surging pulse. Surging pulse, Hongmai. Why? Obviously because flame dampness, flame heat is filling up the whole, obstructs the whole vessel, and so it pushes in all the directions, and you're going to have this sensation of classical definition of a slippery pulse, as if pearls or something is rolling underneath your fingertips. Surging pulse is when, so that's going to be when flame is predominant. When heat is predominant, we're going to have a surging pulse. And that pulse is felt mostly at the superficial level. As we put our fingers on the vessel, you're going to have this surge of energy and then withdrawal, because heat rises up and then it dissipates. It rises up and then it dissipates. So that's Hongmai, the surging pulse, indicative of yin-wei imbalance, flame heat obstructing the heart orifices. And in terms of acupuncture treatments, the yin Chiao Mai is going to be centered around the lung 7, kidney 6. These are key points that open up the yin Chiao channel, and also Ren, the sea of yin. And we're going to add spleen 6, heart 7, and Ren 4 points as a basis of our treatments. And then we're going to also be balancing the pulses and see what also has to be done. When we are dealing with Yin Wei Mai, we are going to open pericardium 6, because it opens up the chest, and spleen 4, the key points for the Yin Wei and also for the Chong meridian. And we're going to add again stomach 40, because this is the number 1 point for transforming, dealing with phlegm in the body, and heart 7 for calming Shen. And of course we can always add points on the scalp, because they're anchoring, they're bringing the energy down. This is all I wanted to share for today. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next time.